Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him, however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here. Let's go.
E aí galera, beleza? Mais um vídeo do canal Necrose Gamer e hoje trazendo pra vocês Assassin's Creed 3. É isso aí galera, um dos jogos mais esperados desse ano. Bom, como a maioria sabe, esse jogo foi lançado ontem, dia 30, terça-feira. E é lógico galera, que eu não ia deixar de trazer esse game pro canal, porque é um game que eu tava esperando já faz um tempo. É um game que eu sei que a galera gosta. E é isso aí, vamos jogar e vamos ver até onde a gente vai.
another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Bom, ele acabou aqui de abrir uma passagem secreta, que eu não sei pra onde leva ainda. Parece que a Terra vai se formando na minha frente, o cenário vai aparecendo assim na minha frente, como se fossem uns flashes assim. Eu ainda não sei o porquê.
I think we're here.
Opa, escorreguei aqui. Já deu pra ver que tem várias cutscenes no meio do game, né? É uma coisa que eu já falei nos meus outros vídeos que eu não curto muito. Mas é bom, ajuda a entender um pouquinho. Quer dizer, até agora eu não entendi nada, né? Ele tá com uma bolinha que brilha na mão, tipo... E vamos aí. Nossa, só dei um passo pra frente, ele deu um pulo gigantesco. Beleza. Mais uma cutscene.
You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Bom, deu pra ver aí na cutscene que ele desmaiou. E quando ele acordou, ele já tava no mundo paralelo criado pela Animus, né? Que é a máquina que ele acaba entrando aí pra poder criar essas projeções de imagem.
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Bom, tá me ensinando aqui a correr e a escalar. Tem uns triângulos na tela, eu ainda não entendi. Parece que o cenário vai se montando, tipo, vai montando conforme eu vou andando, vou avançando. Deixa eu escalar por aqui. Pulei. Tranquilo. Tutorial. O que eu tenho que fazer? Fácil. Beleza, tranquilo. Agora... Opa, escorreguei. Só correr. Simples. Por enquanto é só correr. É de boa.
Alright, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the two Templars.
Opa, agora sim. Vamos apertar o X aqui. Ó, que legal. Voou até um sangue aqui no chão. Vamos tentar pegar o outro lá. Pendurou. Vai. Nossa, eu quase caí.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Enforcando o cara aqui, numa boa. Vou ter que ir lá em cima. Como é que eu vou chegar ali? Não deu. Repara, galera, que o cenário tá montando. Tipo, ele vai como se fosse um quebra-cabeça. Eu escorreguei e morri. Ainda bem que eu voltei aqui. Ah, eu tinha que segurar aqui pra correr. Pra lá, pra lá, pra lá. Bom, dá pra ver que ele é um especialista em parkour, né, galera? Tipo... que ele faz tudo de boa. Só que já tá parecendo um telhado. Dá uma olhada, galera. Tem um monte de triângulos se formando ali, fazendo o cenário. Olha que legal. Vamos lá. O que é isso?
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Olha que legal, eles me deram até uma roupa nova aqui. Tô me sentindo em Matrix. Cenário construindo aqui do meu lado. Muito legal esse efeito. Tem um cara ali que apareceu do nada.
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Que legal, tudo construindo assim na minha frente. Uma porta. Vamos entrar, né? Vamos entrar.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ah, agora já tá tudo construído. Acabou os efeitos de construção. Só porque eu tava gostando.
You are requested to kindly find your seats.
Oh, no, thanks. I was in my schnips and took a late last night.
É isso aí, eu vim parar aqui numa
Good
ópera.
evening, sir. This way, please.
Dá uma licencinha, dá uma licencinha. Bom, até agora, pelo que eu vi ali naquele tutorial que eu saí correndo pelas paredes, os comandos tá igual dos outros. Do primeiro, do segundo, pra mim tá igual.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
É, pressionar o L e o vídeo, beleza. O que eu tenho que olhar lá pra cima? Tô olhando ali na luz.
A lawyer is an honest employment.
Estou olhando.
Like me too, he acts in a double capacity, both against roads and
Continuo
for.
olhando e nada acontecendo.
Protect and encourage streets, since we live by them.
Sir, Black Mall had sent word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to
Não
bring
entendi.
As the wench is very active and industrious,
Ah,
they
agora sim.
satisfy that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog.
He's seated
When I
in
took
one of
him
the
the
boxes
time
above.
before,
The stairs
I told
are
him what would
watched.
come to if he
We'll
did
need
not
to find
mend his
another way
hand.
up.
This is death without reprieve.
Ai, ai, pelo jeito eu vou ter que escalar tudo isso, né?
For Tom Gag. £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation.
É, eu já
I
esperava.
can get more by her staying in.
Betty has brought more goods into our lot here than any five.
My apologies.
And in truth, it is a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live at 12 months longer. I love to let women escape.
Vamos subir a escada, beleza.
The end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows
É claro, tem um cara pendurado e ninguém tá vendo isso. Tá todo mundo prestando atenção na ópera, é lógico. Olha só o casal se pegando aqui nas cadeirinhas.
Truly, Filch, thine observation is right. We and the surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions beside.
Sir, Black Mall at second word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her on.
Ninguém viu isso, cara. Que absurdo.
We may satisfy that our stock with the evidence.
Essa ópera deve ser muito boa, né? Tipo, pra ninguém prestar atenção num cara pendurado, mas beleza. O que eu tenho que fazer aqui agora? Abrir a porta. Beleza. E agora com o R colocar ali, vamos lá. Nossa, tem que girar bem devagarzinho, é isso? Pera aí, deixa eu ver se eu consigo de novo. E agora com o RT quebrar a fechadura, muito legal, gostei. Ai meu Deus! Beleza, nada aconteceu. Ninguém na ópera vendo isso, o cara é mó barulhento, tipo, e ninguém vê isso. E agora? Aqui. Ah, eu não acredito.
Jeremy's really burning up the balls tonight. He's a mob.
Bom, eu tô perdido, deixa eu ver. É pra cá? Pra cá não tem nada. Será que tem que cair aqui? Ah, ali em cima, vamos aqui por cima. Beleza.
Ethan. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
Tem o X aqui. Nossa. Olha a cara do menino, será que ele ficou assustado? Agora eu tenho que vir pra cá. Nossa, as meninas viram que eu matei o cara. Deixa eu ir embora daqui. Nossa, os caras estão se pegando aqui na porrada. Sai, sai, sai. Vem pra lá. Caramba, ele não corre. Dá licença, apertar e segurar o ar. Vai. Dá uma licencinha por aqui.
Order! We must have order!
We must leave at once.
Caramba, o pessoal levantou tudo aqui.
Order! We must have order!
Acabou a ópera.
Order! We must have order!
Acabou com a ópera. Bom, tava chato mesmo, então. Eu acho que eu até fiz um favor pra galera que tava escutando ela.
Imbecile!
Where are you?
I need to get out.
Eu não gosto quando a música aumenta de repente assim. É sempre alguma coisa ruim que vai acontecer. Nossa, mó galera aqui fora. Dá uma licença, galera. Tô indo embora.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, we'll want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Bom, dá pra ver aqui que ele conseguiu a passagem pra ir pra Boston, né, galera? Que agora que o game vai começar de verdade. Olha que legal.
Share my tummy cook.
É isso aí, depois dessa musiquinha feliz e cativante, vamos dar um rolê aqui pelo barco, né? Vamos ver o que eu tenho que fazer. Ah, aqui pelo menos ele não corre, mas ele anda um pouquinho mais rápido. Olha que legal. Olha a água, galera, que bonita. Tá bem bacana o gráfico.
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard and apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
I had no idea.
Of course not. You nobles are all the same.
Deixa eu ver, eu tenho que vir até aqui.
And then all will be well. You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. No, you don't stick right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you be.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
Olha só, hora da porrada, muito bom. Hora da porrada, legal. Vou apertar o B aqui para esquivar dos golpes. Beleza. X para atacar. Já caiu?
Policeman, call this off. If the captain sees us...
To hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on anyway?
B e X, vamos lá. B e X. Nossa! Que é isso? É golpe de MMA isso aqui?
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
Eles estão revezando pra ver quem vai apanhar primeiro, tipo, eu não entendi. Tá apanhando um de cada vez.
Never! How do you like these odds?
Opa, agora sim, puxou uma faca, hein? Apertar o B e apertar o A, vamos lá. Já era.
What's the meaning of this?
Captain!
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
É isso aí. Eu tava me defendendo, ainda tomei uma bronca do capitão. O que eu tenho que fazer? Eu tenho que seguir ele?
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent.
Good day.
É isso aí, rolou ali uma pequena treta na sala do capitão ali. O que eu tenho que fazer? Eu tenho que descer agora? Vamos descer. Onde que eu tenho que ir? Tenho que ir pra minha cabine. Acho que é isso. É isso mesmo. É, pra cá, volta aqui.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Bom, acho que passou mais um dia aqui, né? Vamos dar mais um rolê pelo barco. Dar uma pesquisada aqui.
Quiet! Here it comes! Make like you're working.
Olha, uma festa.
I got nothing to say to you.
Pô, que cara chato.
You there. I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
É isso aí, vamos ver aqui com quem que eu vou falar. Agora apareceu 2 pontos. Vou falar com esse aqui que tá mais perto. Deixa eu ver, aqui é o cozinheiro, vamos falar com ele.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. Beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Beleza, agora eu tenho que falar com o James. Deve ser esse cara aqui, vamos falar com ele.
Are you James?
Aye.
Atham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
É isso aí, então temos um traidor aqui. Vamos correr lá agora, ver o que ele vai fazer.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet, just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit, stretch my legs, that's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Olha, o pessoal jogando a carga fora. Vamos ver o que eu descubro agora, né? Vamos ver o que eles estavam jogando.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine. We're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Um pó branco? Naquela época já tinha tráfico de drogas? Acho que não, né?
Curious.
Most curious.
É verdade. Bom, vamos voltar aqui a escrever. Não tem nada pra fazer nesse navio, né? Então vamos escrever. Passando mais um dia. Alguns dias, né?
Any news? Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Bom, que legal, o navio sendo atacado e eles me trancam aqui embaixo junto com o traidor. Que legal. Aí, tomei uma espadada aqui. Vamos ver se eu consigo defender aqui. Agora sim. Ah, a câmera me prejudicou nessa. Tomei outra espadada. Caramba, o cara tem muita vida. Toma. Seu traidor miserável. Nossa, eu tô apanhando bem do cara. Isso aí, o esquema é deixar ele bater e eu só me esquivar e atacar depois. Nossa.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right.
Tive que ser um pouquinho ignorante, né? Senão não ia dar certo. Nossa, agora complicou, hein? No meio da tempestade aqui.
We need those ropes secured. I told you this was madness.
Calm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Beleza, sobrou pra mim a parte difícil aqui. Vamos cuidar das velas aqui do barco. Essa já foi. A outra tá lá embaixo. Agora não vou nem mais usar a escada. Vou sair pulando aqui. Usar a escada e perder tempo. Vambora. Ah, que bom. Vou ter que subir aqui. Não, não precisou. É, eu acabei de amarrar essa corda, ela quebrou já. Vamos lá de novo. Sai, sai da frente. Sai. Beleza, tá presa.
We need more speed. Loose the sails. Haytham, you take the foremast. James, to the mainmast with you. Get off the rigging.
Ai, ai, eu vou ter que subir ali, que legal. Escapei de um lado e ferrei nesse. Beleza. Ai, quase caí fora. Não! Nossa, quase caí fora. Cara ali. Caramba. Lá vou eu ter que ajudar o cara, né?
Thank you.
Outro navio lá embaixo. Afundou. Muito bom, caiu um raio em cima do navio. Que legal. Caramba, já tô há 72 dias no mar já. Já deve estar cansado já, 72 dias no mar, com a mesma roupa, tomou chuva, tomou sol. Cruel.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Opa, estamos chegando. Deixa eu ver onde que eu tenho que ir. Pra cá. Pra cima, tenho que subir. Por aqui, não. Subir por aqui, pelo mastro. Aqui. Sobe. Caramba, mais um. Que legal, muito legal. É agora que o game começa, galera, é agora. Muito bom. Mas é isso aí, galera. Esse vídeo já deu quase, deixa eu ver aqui, quase 50 minutos, galera. Vai ficar muito grande, eu já tô até vendo na hora que eu colocar ele no Sony Vegas pra renderizar. Mas espero que vocês tenham gostado, certo? Aqui tá carregando a cidade agora de Boston aqui. Espero que vocês tenham gostado do vídeo. Pedindo sempre aquele like, aquele favorito. E se gostou também, quem primeira vez que tá no canal, se inscreve, por favor. Certo? É isso aí, galera. Twitter, Facebook, tá tudo na descrição, ok? Muito obrigado e valeu!